Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into a pretty specific piece of kit, the A-Neuvideo ANI-4KANA-L. This is their 4K UHD plus HDMI signal generator and analyzer.
That's right. And it's really positioned as, well, the essential tool if you need to verify absolutely everything in a high bandwidth HDMI signal path.
Source, sync, the whole chain.
Exactly. We're not just talking about, seeing if a picture shows up. This is about validating the high-end stuff.
High-end meaning what, specifically?
Well, straight off, it handles 18 gigabits per second video bandwidth.
Okay, 18 gigs. That's the HDMI 2.0 threshold.
Right, which translates to a 600 megahertz processing ceiling. And that's what you need for verifying the top-tier resolutions. Think 4K UHD plus R.
So up to 4096 by 2160 at 60 hertz.
At 60 hertz, yeah. And importantly, with full 4.4.4 color space, no compromises there.
Okay, so let's unpack the analyzer side first. If you're on site and something's not working, what standards is this thing actually checking?
It's pretty comprehensive. It confirms compliance with the bedrock standards, obviously HDMI 2.0A.
And HDCP, that's always a headache.
Oh, yeah. HDCP 1.4 and 2.2 compliance checking is built in. But where it gets really powerful is the metadata analysis.
You mean EDI'd?
EDI is a big part of it, yes. Especially validating compliance with the CEA standard HDR static metadata extensions.
Ah, the CEA 861 standards.
Specifically, CEA 861F and CEA 861.3. This is critical. It stops displays from, misreporting or misunderstanding their own HDR capabilities. That solves a lot of field issues.
So it's reading the extended display data properly. What else on the analysis front?
Well, it does full HDMI packet analysis.
Okay, what are installers actually looking for there? Errors.
Exactly. Anomalies. Things like timing errors, maybe dropped frames, or those missing metadata flags that only pop up sometimes intermittently.
Gotcha. Intermittent problems are the worst.
Tell me about it. And alongside that packet analysis, you've got HDCP and SCDC monitoring functions.
SCDC status and control data channel. Why monitor that?
It's crucial for making sure those dynamic content protection handshakes are solid, that they're maintained through the whole chain and aren't dropping out.
Right. Okay, so the analyzer finds an issue, say a confused EDIN handshake. How does the generator part help fix it, or at least isolate it?
That's where you switch modes. The generator lets you take the source device out of the equation entirely. You force known good conditions onto the display or the system.
Using test patterns.
Precisely. It has a test pattern mode with, I think, 23 selectable output resolutions and 11 different static patterns.
So you can confirm the display itself is okay before you even look at the source again.
Exactly that. Prove the endpoint is working. And there are a couple of really neat utility features here too.
Go on.
First, in analyzer mode, it can actually scale a 4K source down to 1080p output.
Oh, that's useful. Why?
For quick troubleshooting. It helps you figure out fast if the problem is the display struggling with the 4K bandwidth itself, or if it's something funky with the source signal quality at 4K.
Lets you isolate the issue faster.
Nice. What's the second feature? A dedicated HDMI 2.0 cable test function. And it's more than just continuity.
That's a check.
It checks the essential communication lines, the 5-volt power, CEC, and crucially, hot plug detection support.
Ah, the hot plug. That causes so many phantom problems.
Absolutely. That cable test alone can save hours hunting something that feels like a device failure, but is just a bad cable connection or handshake pin.
And all this is packed into a handheld unit.
Yep. Handheld design, integrated OLED display for readings. Quick heads up, though.
Let me guess, battery.
Yeah. You need to supply your own rechargeable lithium-ion battery if you want true walk-around portability. Or you can just power it from a standard USB power bank.
Okay, good to know. And it can handle older stuff too, like DVI.
It can. It's DVI 1.0 compliant if you use an HDMI to DVI adapter. So backward compatible for testing older displays or sources.
Good. What about purchasing? Any requirements?
Just worth noting, it's TAA compliant, which matters for certain government or educational bids.
Right. And if you buy from an authorized reseller, like HDTV Supply, for instance, you typically get the standard A-Neuvideo warranty, which is what, 3 years?
Usually a 3-year warranty, yes. Good peace of mind for a tool like this.
So wrapping up, it's really a comprehensive validation tool, then.
I'd say essential, really, for managing these complex, high-bandwidth installations where you're juggling EDI, HDCP, HDR metadata. If any one of those fails, the whole system can just, well, fall over This helps you prove every step works.
Which brings up a final thought. Given how complex just monitoring all that data, EDIDE, HDCP, HDR metadata extensions all at once has become, how fundamentally has needing this level of advanced analysis actually changed the job description for a professional AV installer today? Something to think about.